Hello, everyone. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from Round 7 of the X-Wing Team Championships here in Krakow, Poland. This is part of our World Tour. Thank you so much for joining us. So we have here Lukasz Golonka versus Matthieu Carbon. Matthieu Carbon, I'm going to guess. This is Poland versus France. Thank you so much for joining us. So just like we do always, what we're going to get started with is our Twitch poll. We're going to have you choose your champion. Very easy to participate. If you type 1 in the chat, press enter. That is a vote for Poland. 2 is a vote for France. Who do you think will win this matchup? Now, a little bit of a different setup than usual. I'm actually working on fixing a couple of things at the moment. If you guys can give me some patience, I appreciate it. So Lukasz requested to have his cards on the side. See, he has them there. So what I did is I have the card cam to use as we need. So we have that available to use. I'm going to get that ready for doing a couple of things so that we can put it so that we can see it as needed. And what I'll do is I'll be able to pull it up to look at Lukasz's cards when we need to. Now, Matthieu out of France. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him play before. I don't believe so. Lukasz Golonka, though, it's from what I know, I've heard that name quite a bit. I've seen him do some really good work and win a lot of games. He's a very good player out of Poland. We're going to try to be creative here. Let's see. So we do have Lukasz's list right there to see as needed. It's a little awkward, but it works. Let me crop it just a little more. I'll adjust. Needed. That lets us see enough. Just able to always keep that up so that we can see Lukasz's cards. Pull this down. Needs to go under the dice. On top of the table. Okay. All right, there we go. We should be good. So go ahead, choose your champion. If you haven't done so already, very easy to do. So let's go ahead and start by breaking down these lists. Lukasz bringing triple first order aces. We got Midnight, Kylo Ren, and Blackout. Now you see there's 2 different silencer models on the table. The one with the white dots, that's Kylo. That's the big boy. And the small one is Blackout. The only upgrade in Lukasz's list is Hate. Then on the right side, we have Matthieu Carbon bringing 3 Omega Squadron experts with quick draw. And there is something very cheeky here. So if you look here, there's swarm tactics on those 2 and on quick draw. So what will happen in the engagement if Matthieu gets what he wants? Initiative 6 quick draw makes this one a 6, this one a 6, which then uses swarm tactics again to make the last one a 6. We have quadruple 6s across the board trying to get off those cluster missiles. Now Lukasz has 2 very maneuverable ships in Kylo Ren and Blackout. We'll see how well he can take advantage of that double repositioning that they can make in order to not get shot up by these 4 Thai SFs. You want to take a seat? No? You're walking around. Okay. Sounds good. So, yes, Ben Swolo in the house. If you haven't participated in the poll, only 49 people. Come on, guys. Yes, I'm trying to shame you into participating. There's 224 people here watching on Twitch. I think we can get half of you. Let's get 100 people into the voting. Let's go. Typing 1 or 2. Very easy. Low effort. 1 or 2. Choose your champion. Who do you think has the advantage? So Matthieu staying on his side of the board. Now, just a note, I think I'm starting to lose my voice, have a little bit of pain in my throat. So I might be talking a little bit softer, maybe a little bit less than usual. Now, going into the matchup, I have a lot of faith in Golonka's skill. I've seen him do really, really well in a lot of events. Very notable Polish player. But Matthieu has a tough list here. If he can get the engagement he wants, he can definitely strike one of these ships from his opponent very quickly. Nano Antonio, how are you doing? Welcome. All right, keeping the formation there. Rotating the arc to the back with the SFs. Matthieu is the first player. Lukasz brought a bid in order to get underneath some of these lists at 200 and 198. Swarm tactics, everybody. 6 is not really going to matter because their arcs are currently forward. No arc for quick draw. If Kylo can get in. Hit, crit. Three dice, 3 evades. So, I will say one thing. I'm a little concerned. I'll tell you what I'm concerned. Matthieu Carbon using his dice. 100% of players who have used their own dice on the Gold Squadron podcast stream since we've started the shared dice pool have lost. I'm not superstitious. I'm just telling you the numbers, okay? Has Matthieu written his fate by his decision? All right, let's talk about some positioning here. And let's talk about some abilities here. GSP dice are loaded. Yeah, of course. 100%. Fact. So, dang it, that list, it closed. Dang it. All right, we can pull it up here. Footer. I want to see how Lukasz plays Blackout. Like, did he bring Blackout to actually use obstacles? All right, passive sensors. Blackout basically when hiding behind a rock is wedge. Overall, the net value is -1 die. But, you know, Initiative 5 is just good, right? So he has a double repositioning thing at Initiative 5. That's just strong. Brought Trick Shot because he can. And he is paying points for it. Playing 4. It's not overly expensive, so if he doesn't get to use it too much, it's not terrible at all. What he's looking to do is arc dodge, be squirrely, cases versus higher initiative ships. Be a good blocker. The one thing I want to see from Lukasz here is how he uses Midnight. Midnight is a ship that we really haven't seen too much play from, especially since it's weaker, right? There's a natural reaction from a lot of players. It's weaker than the first edition Omega Leader, which is where it comes from. But it could still be good. Kylo taking a lock there on quick draw. Matthieu doing passive sensors. I think the mistake in the opening is the fact that those 3 arcs are still pointed this way. In the opening, I think he forgot the opportunity or lost the opportunity to actually get them pointed to the back. All right. There's a question here. Not sure what the question is. What players just... They're away from the table, so I can't quite hear. Ah, yes. Okay. Got it. The question is about the lock rotate off of the passive sensor. Yes, they can do that. Asking the judge if it's fine. So the rules for linked actions say that you can link as long as you have that first one, it works. Yeah, that's the question. So they're looking up the FAQ. Looking, I'm assuming at the entry for passive sensors. Excuse me, for linked actions. Okay. Oh, Lukasz is saying it's the first time I've seen that interaction. No problem. Let's go. Fire control there from quick draw. Spends a force. All right. Takes the target lock. Passive sensor rotate. Or passive sensor gets the lock, uses the linked action on the SF to rotate. We'll have a shot here out the back. One hit, safe. Cluster missiles are only range 1 to 2, so Kylo most likely is okay because these guys are going to be shooting primaries. All right. Takes a lock there on Blackout. Waiting for the next one. Going into quick draw from Kylo. Shield's gone on quick draw right away. She will get one retaliation attack. Only has one shield left from the shield upgrade. 2 hits. Use the force. Oh no, had no force available for that one. So did take 1 shield on Kylo. One crit, range 3 into green. Got it. So there's been a lot of argument with how good passive sensors is. It gives utility to ships that have lower initiative. You know, these initiative 3 ships usually would not be able to get target locks on higher initiative ships. It gives them a chance there. I think it's absolutely huge, the fact that Lukasz was able to get all but 1 shield off a quick draw early. Quick draw prefers to do the slow bleed 1 shield at a time in order to get 4 attacks when you have shield upgrade. That's not going to happen in this one. Another thing that's important to note about those TIE SFs is the fact that they have the heavy weapon turret ability, which allows them to shoot missiles out of the back arc as long as the turret arc is pointed to the back. But if it is pointed to the back, they need to make sure that they can't, if the arc is pointed to the back, they can't shoot a missile off the front. Basically, missiles can only be shot out of wherever the turret is pointing. That's important to note. So most likely, the decision here for Matthieu is whether to go fast or slow. He wants to try to get those clusters off on Kylo. A 1 forward is probably the temptation. I think that's what I'd go for with the SFs. Looks like the Omega Squadron experts are set. Waiting for quick draw. That means he's debating maybe doing something different with quick draw. There it is. All right, 2 turn. Passive sensors. Those three guys all hard twoing. Two straight from Kylo. Might just stay there. Yep. There's a lock, debating whether or not he wants to auto thrusters. He wants to make sure he keeps arc. Has 2 force available. There's the boost. Takes a stress from the auto thrusters. 2 forward from Blackout. Looks to be out of arc of all 3 of those SFs, though Lukasz has a better angle than us, of course. Boosting in. And a barrel roll for good measure. Putting the pressure on quick draw. Two turn as well. Both of the silencers are completely safe from the SFs. We might see quick draw go up in flames this turn. Great play by Lukasz. Matthieu's hoping to get some utility and maybe at least take out Midnight with his incoming missiles barrage. 2 forward. Action is to barrel roll behind the rock, giving him some extra defensive bonuses. Swarm tactics, everybody. Getting them all up to 6. And now he chooses who wants to engage. Quick draw will engage first. Gonna mark green out of the way to see if he has arc and range. So it looks like quick draw was out of range. Here comes yellow. Passive sensors. Range 2 has a target lock. Cluster missiles. Has a target lock. 3 hits. Takes 1 shield on Midnight. Target lock, rotate. Checking the range 2 to see if he can actually shoot the missiles. He cannot. It would have to be primary. 1 hit. Has a lock. There you go. Hit crit. Target lock. Through the rock, range 3, 2 dice. Target lock. Hit crit. Got it. Crit going in from Midnight. And takes a shield. Going into quick draw. 3 hits. Has a evade there. There's no reason not to spend that at this point. All right, so half points officially scored. Blackout range 1. Only 1. And he's going to take it. Quick draw down to 2 hole. The crit on Midnight was a direct hit. That's why there are 2 cards there. So interesting positioning here. Lukasz, of course, you know, his most expensive ships are the silencers. These SFs are in a position to run up the board and take some shots from behind, rotating that arc. I want to see how Lukasz responds here. If he's just going to turn in. I mean, he hasn't taken much damage on the silencers. Put them at risk. But we'll see. He could also choose to disengage. He is ahead on points. 2 forward. I think that's too slow. Too slow, I think. Might be able to get Kylo. Blackout's actually in a pretty good spot, though. Should be able to 2-turn and get in the side arc of these SFs. Kylo with a 2-bank. Might be in range of all of them. We'll find out. He's getting out of town here. I forgot. That's quick draw there on the top. The 2-turn wasn't possible. All right, so 4 straight. Clears a stress. Boost. Focus boost. Has that modifier. And the 2-turn from Kylo. He'll get in the pocket. Barrel roll to the outside. We might get a boost here as well. Using auto thrusters. Yes, that's going to turn his arc just a bit. Use the wiggle room. I don't think he'll get quick draw. It's really, really close. We'll find out when we see her move. She does a 2 forward as well. Oh, that is a tough position for quick draw. I think that's a happy accident, to be completely honest. He was expecting quick draw, most likely to be in the formation there, which would have also given him a pot shot, assuming the arc was on. But this is better, of course. Range 1. Hard 1 from Midnight. Currently in a couple arcs. Might just drop a target lockdown. All right. Target lock prevents modifications on both offense and defense on a ship that Midnight has locked when Midnight is attacking or defending from it. All right, yellow going first. This is passive sensor trigger. With the swarm tactics chain, that means that this must be range 1 between those 2. He's choosing to take the target lock on Kylo. Same thing for green. Probably the same thing for green, for pink. That means most likely he's planning on taking these SFs. It telegraphs just a little bit and banking to see if he can catch Kylo next turn with the cluster missiles. Could also be some type of feigning technique. We've seen it before. Show the obvious and do the opposite. Then there's that head game, you know. Can and he can't. Looks like pink does have a shot there on the corner. Range 1 from pink. Uses the target lock here. 2 hits, 2 evades. Range 3 from downtown. Spends a focus, no damage. Other SF also going at blackout, whiffs. Two hits. This is from Midnight. All right. Midnight has him target locked, so no, nothing there. Taking another hit on the quick draw. And quick draw is short for the world. Got the last one. Quick draw out. 68 points scored by Lukasz. Now he just has to deal with 3 of the Omega Squadron experts. All of them still have missiles up. The cluster missiles have a total of 4 charges on it. Yeah, just kind of reassess what I had said earlier. Even though they have the target lock there, arcs to the back, the bank this way is a strong play just because it gives you an opportunity to possibly take double modified shots. That's going to be the case for everybody except pink because pink's arc is currently forward. The swarm tactics up to 6 is gone, by the way. Those are now useless upgrades as they're all initiative 3. People in the chat, you can use !XTC as a command. Just type that in to see the link to all the lists being played here at the XTC, as well as the stream links to the local Polish stream, Legion, and also the German stream, Loken 5888. The Polish stream and I have been coordinating to get every country represented here on stream. I think the only one we haven't done yet is Northern Ireland, which will be on one of the 2 streams next round. Then we will have had everybody, which is absolutely amazing. 2 turn there from blackout. Taking the target lock there on pink from blackout. There's a boost. It's going to be obstructed if they hard turn away. Well, that's yet to see. Still has a modifier set up for the future. 2 bank from Kylo. Playing it safe. I like this move. It is a little bit risky if the whole swarm chooses to do something like 1 bank. Oh, they went forward already. One crit. All right, takes a crit. Range 3. Uses the target lock. 3 hits. Going into pink. Blackout is live there. That's why he threw 4 dice. And only one. All 3 getting through into pink because of Blackout's ability. Yeah, the sweeping banks from Matthieu this turn would have been pretty strong. Though I understand not wanting to be facing this board edge because then you end up giving up a turn. But that's going to happen at some point here. A couple people had asked what time is the lunch break. So what's going to happen here is we're going to do round 8. Then there's a lunch, and then we're going to be finishing up on round 9 and 10. As we're waiting here, I want to remind you guys that this round is brought to you by Curl Paw Creatives. Use coupon code TEAMUSA for 20% off. This code is good all the way until the end of Monday. Here's your chance now. If you forget for a couple days, it's all right. We got you covered. You got until Monday. It is a later lunch. I'm not sure why that's the plan, but we're okay. I've done plenty of tournaments where there's no lunch break, so we should be fine. We'll be good. The real Alderath is digging for commands. Gave me an idea though. All right, looks like we're good. Oh man, I can smell them. They're cooking. They're starting to cook already. Yesterday I had some absolutely delicious ravioli. All right, 2 turning out. All right, Matthieu deciding now to start changing angles. I like it. And going bank with that one as well. Blackout rolling to the outside. Has focus. Might be, I think that's going to be range 3 from yellow. Kylo is going to get bumped here, but I think he's only going to be taking a shot maybe from pink. Going to really depend on the angle. We'll see what happens. Somebody was looking for a command for Curled Paw. It's !CPC. Curled Paw Creatives, !CPC. I want Northern Ireland. Alrighty. Use the focus there. Two hits going in. Kylo Ren. Oh, he's going to get him. That was also in the pink. That is the last hit. Initiative killed. Off the table. Hit crit coming in, choosing whether or not he wants to use the focus. That's an aggressive play. Going into green. Hit crit going through. Looks like we had missed the shields going off. Weapons failure onto green. Weapons failure reduces the attack value. Range 1 back. Uses the lock. Yeah, too many dice rolled there because of weapons failure. One hit. He's not target locked currently by midnight, so able to modify. And taking hit crit there, Midnight's off the table. But she has done her damage, though. One hit. Use target lock and safe there for blackout. Oh, I realized, no, that got messed up. Let me go ahead and fix the command. Boom. That fixed it. There you go. Crazy. Pariah Stone in the chat saying, choosing watching X-Wing, choosing violence, as he said, versus sleeping. I think the United States is starting to wake up a little bit. People back home, I know it's a 7-hour difference from where we are right now. About 5 a.m. in Central Time, 6 a.m. on the East Coast. Arkansas is awake. All right. With losing Midnight, that's 43 points scored by Matthieu. So he's able to get some points on the table for his team, which is important. In a team event, you want to make sure you get as many points as you can. MOV is the second tiebreaker. First tiebreaker is overall record. Lukasz has this pretty much in hand without something crazy variance. Check, check, check. Audio check. Can you guys really not hear me? Audio levels on my side look fine. We can hear you. The real Elderoth needs to turn up his volume. All right, here we go. Somebody asking about the small silencers. This one's a small silencer. That's a tiny one. Blackout is a small one. Kylo is the Swolo. Four straight from yellow. Kylo getting aggressive, wanted to close out this game. Could choose to arc dodge if he wants to. There's the barrel roll. And the boost. There's the arc dodge, and a little bit of an angle from that bump, I think, keeps his tail out and his arc on. We'll find out when they measure here. Blackout to bank. Focus. Kylo range 1, here we go. 4 dice coming in. Has 1 force available. He's going to go ahead and just use the force. 2 dice on yellow. Taking 1, that's a shield. First shield. Ah, I see. I already had that gone. Whiffs from range 3. It's a close arc check there. Going to take the lock on Blackout. 2 hits. Blackout safe. I like how Lukasz rolls. I'll be honest. He rolls how I roll. Just throw it. You know, we're going to do a squadron check-in. Let me know where you're watching from. Where are you at, Gold Squadron? Where are you watching from? That's all of you. Where are you watching from? Yes, Midnight's off the table. That is the overlay. He has it on the board. Anyone from Scotland playing? Yes, there's a team Scotland here. Nice. Lovely to see all these different people. The number 1 goal with the World Tour that we're on is expanding the understanding for the X-Wing community that there are X-Wing players all around the world. This is a worldwide game. Don't get stuck in your mind that only what you see is the only X-Wing that exists. There's X-Wing all around the world. It's pretty awesome. Hard turn to the outside. I think a 2 bank and a barrel roll gets Kylo out of that arc. The real Alderath asking, will Mrs. Morales ever let you come to Germany? All right, good barrel roll there by Matthieu. He saw that 2 bank opening there for Kylo. Maybe. Too hard? Target lock. He's just going to take that shot. He's lost 1 shield on Kylo. That's going to be an obstructed shot for Blackout. Target lock as well. Range 3, target lock. Blackout got the extra die. -1 dice overall. Takes 2, shields down on yellow. Next shot here, this is Kylo, range 1. Got one. Range 1 back into Kylo. Just one. Kylo got it. Does green have range? He does. Passive sensors takes a target lock on Kylo from downtown. 2 hits. Kylo has 4. Use the force and safe. End phase, regen that force. So in the XTC, we have a total of 10 rounds to be played. This one and 3 others being played today. There'll be a lunch break after round 8. Then we're going to continue our World Tour shenanigans by continuing our coverage here in Poland of the European Championships. At Euros, Simon Green is actually already there streaming a hyperspace trial. What I'd like to do at the end of today, if you're still here with us, or actually at the end of the lunch break, I'd like to do a raid on First Earth. If you've never participated in a Twitch raid, it's pretty fun. I'll make a button that you guys will click, and we'll all jump into his chat. And basically, I have a message that we're going to send him. You just copy it, and then you paste it into the chat. It should be super fun. We're going to do that after round 8. I think the Legion guys will be there as well, at least. So we'll have 2 to 3 streams available at Euros. Super fun there. Boost from Blackout. Kylo range 1. Target locks both of them. He's going to use the force. 3 hits and a crit, trying to put the nail in the coffin. Here we go. Takes hit crit. Listening for the crit. Console fire. After you engage, there's a possibility. Gonna roll the dice when he engages. On a hit, he dies. He will still get to fire, though, even if he does die. But will Blackout put the nail in the coffin? There it is. 4 hits. That is the end. Put him in the coffin. Boom! And that is the handshake. Matthieu calls it. Congratulations to Lukasz Golonka for winning for Team Poland. I will say, I have to say it, the curse of not using your stream dice, of not using the Gold Squadron stream dice, hit again. Telling you, no lie, guys. 100% of the people who during a competitive event have played on the Gold Squadron stream and used their own dice have lost. Every single one. It's kind of crazy. And it's not been like 4. It's been like about 15. Just use the dice, guys. I'm not superstitious. It's just a really funny stat. All right. So if you've never joined us before, this is time for giveaways. Okay? This is time for giveaways. It's very easy to participate in the giveaways if you've never done it before. All you got to do is type in the chat. Legally, I'm required to tell you that this is not in any way affiliated with Twitch. This is all just from the Gold Squadron community. Everybody who's donated cards to me to give away from all over the world. It's super fun. And let's party. Let's do this. Where's my pile O stuff to give away? There it is. The stack, the magic stack. I got a lot of cool stuff in here. Body was... All right. Where do we start? I got any first order in here? That's for Euros, so I'm not going to give that away yet. Here we go. You know what? This is actually a pretty rare card in the community. Don't have too many of these left. Here we go. This is Cassian Andor. This is a Gold Squadron exclusive. A Gold Squadron made and commissioned. Cassian Andor. It's actually part of a 2-card set. You're only getting 50% of the set here. The other set is a Duchess. You can actually see the very tip of her wing right there following Cassian. We're going to go ahead and give this one away. All right, let's find out who gets it. 3, 2, 1, roll it. Gideon Wolf, congratulations. If you win a giveaway, what you got to do is type !win in the chat. A link will pop up, and you can go ahead and fill it out. Make sure to completely fill it out correctly so that I can actually get you your items. If the information is either incorrect, not formatted correctly, or incomplete, you will not receive your items. Because I don't have time to chase people down for addresses. It's just the truth. Congratulations! Thank you for playing, man. Alrighty. Next one is Scourge Scutu. This is FFG official. It's pretty super cool. They got like the full art on the back of the 3. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Who gets it? Will on Twitch. Weil on Twitch or Will on Twitch? One of the two. Congratulations. And here's a first order pilot. We got a couple first orders here. They weren't played in the game, but we got some for the theme. Next one, we have an Epsilon Squadron Cadet. This is FFG official Epsilon Squadron Cadet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Roll it. Fetty Anakin 2520. Going to be receiving that one. And last but certainly not least, the thing we're going to be giving away here is the Scorch card. It's actually double-sided. It's FFG official Scorch and Blue Squadron Escort. Scorch is the side that gets used more, though. Here we go. Who's getting it? 3, 2, 1. Get it. Nano Antonio, congratulations. You will be receiving that. Now, what we're going to be doing today is if we hit our goal of 600 subs, so remember, if you have that Amazon Prime, you can hit that every 30 days, okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, if you have Amazon Prime already, you can actually connect your Amazon Prime to Twitch. It's completely free to do. It's very easy. !Prime in the chat. Link to the video to how to do it. It only takes 3 minutes. Very, very fast. It can be done on mobile. There's a bit of a workaround to get it done, but it works. And once you've done that, you can, every 30 days, you can use your Twitch Prime on your favorite Twitch creators. Hopefully, it's Gold Squadron. And once we need, what do we got? We need, what is that? 32. 32 more. We're going to give away this Star Wars Celebration exclusive special edition Darth Vader miniature. It's actually meant for Legion. So if you play Legion, that's awesome. You get to have it, especially if you're a Legion collector. Or the other option is to use it as a really, really sweet Darth Vader target lock. Your choice. If you use it as Darth Vader target lock, I need a picture, okay? Alrighty, guys. So we're going to go ahead and take a little bit break here. There's 13 minutes and change left in the round. Once I have any information on Nazra, thank you so much for your sub, man. Got us to 569. We'll get you guys more information. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Gold Squadron, we'll be back.